Okay, we are going to talk about essay writing. There are 4 types of essays in IELTS, and sometimes they create a 5th type by adding 2 types of essays. So today we are going to discuss the first type, that is advantages, disadvantages. If we talk about importance of essays, most important essays are opinion and discussion. Mostly 80%, 90% chances are that you're going to get either opinion essay or discussion essay. But you never know. Advantages, disadvantages, and problem solution essays, they are on their menu. So sometimes they can give these essays as well. Now, let's talk about essay writing. Remember, essay has 3 parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Introduction, there is always 1 paragraph, it will be the same in every essay. Conclusion will be the same in every essay. Body, it depends on essay type, or it depends on your style of writing that essay. The number of paragraphs in body may vary from 2 paragraphs minimum to 4 paragraphs maximum. Got it? In the body, according to essay type. For example, you're writing opinion essay. In body, you are recommended to write 3 paragraphs. If you're writing a discussion essay, you may write 2 paragraphs in the body, or you can write 3 paragraphs. If you're writing problem solution essay, you may write 3 paragraphs or 2 paragraphs. I'll elaborate them, don't worry. Now, we are talking about advantages, disadvantages essay. Whenever you read any topic for essay writing, the first skill is that after reading the topic, you should understand immediately the type of essay that is. And if you are confused, opinion or discussion, at the end you realize it was advantages, disadvantages. Okay, so after reading the topic, you should see clearly. How to see that, I tell you now. For instance, today we are discussing advantages, disadvantages essay. Whenever they give you advantages, disadvantages essay, they will give you a statement, any statement. It can be living in a village, it can be studying in a foreign country, it can be going abroad for longer period of time for education or career or anything. So then they will say what are the benefits and drawbacks of something. Now, whenever they use the word benefits, drawbacks, advantages, disadvantages, and they use the word what are the benefits and drawbacks of going to a foreign country? What are the advantages and disadvantages of learning a foreign language? So when they say advantages, disadvantages, it means it is an advantage, disadvantage essay. Sometimes what do? A double question essay. What are the benefits of learning a foreign language? And do you think it is useful to learn a foreign language? In one essay, what are the benefits, not disadvantages? What are the benefits of learning a foreign language? And do you think it is a useful skill? Now, one is advantages, one is opinion. So this is what we call a double question essay. So that is why read the topic at least 3-4 times. Sometimes, if it is academic IELTS, in academic IELTS, mostly they give you opinion or discussion essay. But if it is gender training IELTS, in gender training IELTS, they give you this double question essay as well. So you need to see. And if you don't understand which essay type is that, read the question carefully and then decide number of paragraphs in the body. If there are 2 questions, 2 paragraphs in the body, introduction and conclusion will be same, and you can write essay. So your purpose is to cover that topic. You will not get higher band score if you write 3 paragraphs in the body. You'll get higher band. If you write 2 paragraphs, you will get lower band, not at all. If you write 2 paragraphs and you elaborate the points well, you'll get better band score instead of writing 4 paragraphs. So you can decide. Now, as we are talking about advantages, disadvantages essay, the first thing is read the topic, identify essay type. After that, the next thing you're going to do, we call it brainstorming. Now, what is brainstorming? You're thinking about the topic. If the topic is advantages, disadvantages, write some advantages. You can do this work on your question paper, right? They allow you to do that. If you're taking paper delivered IELTS, you can type something and at the end you can delete that. Okay, there is no problem. So come up with advantages. And then you need to come up with 2 advantages. For example, mobile phone. Now, please tell me 2 advantages. Mobile phone, 2 advantages. And advantages should be like, good. Mobile phone, 2 advantages. Late night package. Okay? Yeah, not this one. Mobile phone. Now, 1 advantage, global connectivity. Got it? You're writing an essay, a formal document. So you can write global connectivity. Second, mobile phone, you can talk about social media. All good? 2 advantages. 2 drawbacks. 2 drawbacks of mobile phone. Huh? Time consumption, health problems, health issues. So you can talk about all health issues related to mobile phone. You can talk about mobile games and time consumption. Okay, so come up with 2 benefits and 2 drawbacks. And again, your ideas should be logical and mature ideas. I mean, what are the advantages of mobile phone? It is very good. 5 rupees, 1,000 messages. Okay, that's something childish. Don't think like that. Okay, come up with something global, come up with something mature. So your ideas must be mature in IELTS. Topic they gave you, identified 2 advantages, 2 disadvantages. You've written 2 advantages, 2 disadvantages. Now you are ready to write your essay. Now listen carefully. Whenever you write first paragraph of your essay, there are 3 sentences that you can write. Now let me tell you, the things which I'm going to tell you, they are not hard and fast rule. If I say in introduction, you can write 3 paragraphs. I have seen some introduction with 1 sentence only. 3 sentences, sorry, 1 sentence. If I say in introduction, you can write 3 sentences. So you may write 3, you may even write 4, you may even write 2 sentences. There is no hard and fast rule for that. Now, when I say 3 sentences, sentence number 1 is general sentence about the topic. If the topic is about going to a foreign country, advantages and disadvantages, you can write a general sentence about that. Sentence number 2 of your essay introduction is paraphrasing the topic in your own words. Whatever the topic is, rewrite the topic, change the wording or change the order in which they have written that sentence. So this is sentence number 2. And sentence number 3, very important, this is called thesis sentence. Through your thesis sentence, you tell the examiner about the type of essay that you are writing. If you say, in this essay, I will discuss the benefits of using mobile and some of the drawbacks which are attached with this gadget. Got it? From this sentence, what do we understand? That you are writing advantages, disadvantages essay. If you write, in this essay, I will highlight some of the problems which are related to mobile phone and give their solution. Which essay type is that? Problem, solution, essay. And examiner will understand from your thesis sentence that you're writing problem, solution, essay. And if you write, in my opinion, children should be allowed to use mobile phone at school, and in this essay, I will support my opinion with some logical arguments. Which essay is that? Opinion essay. Or, in this essay, I will discuss both advantages and disadvantages of using the mobile, and finally, I will reach a conclusion. That is going to be our discussion essay. Okay, and for discussion essay, they write very clearly. There is only 1 sentence they write when they give discussion essay, and that is discuss both views and give your own opinion. And for opinion essay, they write how far do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree or disagree? Do you think this is a positive or a negative development? Do you think advantages outweigh disadvantages? That is not advantages, disadvantages essay. When they say, do you think advantages outweigh disadvantages? That is also opinion essay. Okay? So, first paragraph. Yeah, whenever they say, do you think, do you believe, advantages outweigh disadvantages, that is opinion essay. Exactly. Okay, now after your introduction, there are 3 sentences in introduction. If you're writing advantages, disadvantages essay, you can write 2 advantages in 1 paragraph. By using signposting firstly and then first advantage. Now, whenever you write one advantage, remember, your ideas must be well developed in IELTS writing. Now, what is a well developed idea? You present an advantage. You elaborate. What do you mean by that advantage? You give a relevant example and you conclude your idea. So, the ideas which are expressed in these 4 parts, they are called well-developed ideas in IELTS essay writing, and these well-developed ideas will bring you very good bench score. Again, you are writing problem solution essay. You present a problem. You explain the problem. You give example related to that problem, and you conclude that problem with the solution. This is for problem solution essay. 4 sentences. You are writing opinion essay. Number 1, first reason for your opinion, explanation of that reason, example of that reason, and conclusion of that reason. So, whenever you write body paragraphs, you will write these 4 sentences in your body paragraph. Whatever essay type is, and these 4 sentences, at least 3 of them must be compound sentences, and 1 of these 4 sentences must be a complex sentence to show the examiner that I know the complex structures, and then you'll get 7 band or above. And if you write all simple sentences, maximum 5.5 to 6 band. If you use compound sentences along with complex, you can get 6 to 7 band, 7.5 and all that. And you can learn easily. Just go to YouTube and write how to make complex sentences in English, how to make compound sentences in English. In 10 minutes video, you will be able to learn all about that, okay? The last part of your essay is what we call conclusion. When you write conclusion, sentence number 1, you provide a summary. For example, you provide outcome of your essay. Now listen, when you're writing advantages, disadvantages essay, have you noticed what's the purpose? What's the purpose? When you're writing advantages, disadvantages essay, the purpose is to draw a conclusion whether advantages are more or disadvantages are more. When you're writing a problem and solution essay, what's the purpose? The purpose is to highlight the causes of the problems and provide solution. When you're writing opinion essay, what's the purpose? The purpose is to give your opinion and to back your opinion with your viewpoint, to express your viewpoint. And when you're writing a discussion essay, discuss both views and give your own opinion. What's the purpose? The purpose is to discuss both sides and then give your opinion that which side is better or which side you support. So in conclusion, the first sentence is basically the conclusion of your essay. For example, when you write the first sentence of advantages, disadvantages essay, you can write, to conclude, going to a foreign country brings you a list of fringe benefits. What does it mean? Going to a foreign country is good. To conclude, going to a foreign country is full of problems and hardships. What's the conclusion? Don't go to foreign country. Okay, so this is your actually conclusion. In your last part, you're going to write clearly what is the outcome of your essay or what is the outcome of your discussion. And then first sentence, you give the outcome. Second sentence, you give the summary of what you explained. And at the end, you can give your opinion. In advantages, disadvantages essay, your opinion is advantages are more than disadvantages. In problem solution essay, your opinion is overall solution to the problem. And in opinion essay, you will give your opinion. In discussion essay, your opinion is which side of discussion you support, and then you can write it. Okay? All right, thank you. अच्छा, अब आपके पास बुक्स हैं जो आईएलटीएस की, वो जरा निकालें, मुझे एक बुक का सेट दीजिएगा.